Hello everyone, welcome to Crime Search. The Murdaugh family has brought a lot of traffic to the channel, so we figured why not continue to do more videos on this topic. As mentioned in the last Murdaugh video, the murder trial has ended, but Alex Murdaugh still faces more than 99 charges of financial crimes, which includes embezzlement, fraud, and money laundering. Of course, it would take us a long time to go through everything that Alex has done, so for this video, we organized and summarized 3 cases disclosed to the public with great amount of details. It should give us a good idea of what Alex has done. So let's dive deeper into the Alex Murdaugh's financial crimes. Alright guys, before we continue, as a thank you to all of you who's been supporting the channel, I am hosting a giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like and comment on any video. The hosting period is from today to June 2nd, right before Father's Day. I am giving the lucky winner a tie from Brooks Brother, perfect for Father's Day gift. Not sponsored, but it is my favorite clothing brand, even though they filed for bankruptcy. I will announce the winner in a video and also by community post. Right now is a really good time to enter the giveaway as there's not many subscribers. Good luck guys. Alex Murdaugh's scams goes back as far as 2005 when Buster and Paul were still in elementary school. The Murdaugh family law firm PMPED is a firm that specializes in personal injury litigation. They provide legal services for clients who suffer from unfortunate events and help them receive financial aid for the incident. The firm built its success in early 2000s due to a state law that made it easier for plaintiffs to form shop. The law allows South Carolina residents to file suits in any county, regardless where the accident took place. In Hampton County, trial judges generally avoided transferring cases, and plaintiff's attorney had a reputation for abusing subpoena power. The Murdaugh family law firm took advantage of this law, and they managed to win many lawsuits, including suing CXS Railroad. The way that Alex steal from his clients was actually very simple and direct. He would of course help his clients to win reimbursement, then lie and hide about the amount they're actually getting, and have his banker friend help him transfer the money. Of course, the operation for each case will be different, but the general method are the same. It would always move the stolen money near December, since December is when Alex would receive his salary from the firm, so they can mix the stolen money with his salary. His partners in crime are Russell Lafitte, Corey Fleming, and Chad Westendorf, who helped him scam and stole money from dozens of people. Russell Lafitte is the CEO of Palmetto State Bank. This bank is very similar to the Murdaugh family firm, as the board of the bank is composed mostly of the Lafitte family, who founded the bank in 1907. Corey Fleming has been friends with Alex since their university days. He is a Belfort County lawyer who got his license suspended due to his involvement in Alex's crime. Chad Westendorf is also a member of the Palmetto State Bank. He has been the vice president since 1999. He was mainly known for helping Alex stealing the insurance money of Gloria Satterfield. As of today, the total fraud amount of Alex scams was around $9 million, and the number can still go up as more crimes are being discovered. Also, take the numbers in this video with a grain of salt, as various different sources will state different numbers, so who knows in the end how much Alex stole from his clients. On July 16, 2005, in the late afternoon, 8 years old Hannah Plyler, 12 years old Alania Plyler, 14 years old Justin Plyler, and their mother, 37 years old Angela Plyler, were driving to Columbia from Hardyville in their 1999 Ford Explorer. Angela had recently separated from her husband Ricky Plyler, so the trip was to return a TV that belonged to her husband Ricky. As the family traveled on the section of I-95 in Hampton County, Justin and Hannah had fallen asleep, and Alina was listening to the Usher CD on her headphones when she was interrupted by her mother in the front seat asking if she was asleep. This would be the last time she spoke to her mother. As Alina replied, a sudden loud pop sound occurred, followed by people screaming. The car left the roadway as a tire popped and struck pine trees. Alina was pinned in the back seat behind her brother Justin, whose seat had collapsed into her lap. Justin was not responsive and had obvious injury on the head. The kid's mother Angela in the front seat was also not moving, with blood all over her head. As Alina was pinned in the back seat, Her younger sister Hannah was the only one able to exit the vehicle. She climbed up to the roadside and waved at passing trucks for help. The first responders eventually made it to the scene and began to extract Angela and Justin from the vehicle. The two surviving sisters had to witness the death of their mother and brother. Alex Murdaugh helped the two sisters file lawsuits against several defendants, including the tire manufacturer Bridgestone Corporation and Michelin, along with the car manufacturer Ford. They were ultimately able to win a $5 million settlement, with some sources stating that the final amount will be somewhere near $9 million. Because Angela and Justin died intestate, their nearest kin was entitled to serve as their personal representative. Alenia and Hannah were minors, which left their father with the statutory right. However, Alex petitioned that it would be preferable to appoint an independent conservator, so that's when Russell Lafitte comes in. On July 15, 2011, the settlement estate is established in Hampton County. Alex purposely kept the settlement estate in Hampton County, which was illegal as the two girls lived in Lexington County. Although the court specifically stated that no disbursement to be made without the prior approval of the Hampton County Probate Court, Russell still took out money from the settlement account. Using sisters' bank account, Russell committed wire fraud and bank fraud. He misapplied bank funds to cover money movement, namely a $680,000 check he wrote to PMPED to cover previous money movement. He extended a $750,000 loan to Alex for beach house renovations without proper collateral. He extended Alex another $500,000 line of credit for the purpose of farming equipment, but half of that went back to pay back the money he had taken from Plyler's trust account. He gave Alex 14 unsecured loans, a total of $990,000 at below market interest of only 3%. This case is a classic example of how Alex and Russell will steal from their clients. On August 22, 2009, Hakeem Pinckney was critically injured in a car accident along with his mother Pamela Pinckney, sister Shakara Pinckney, and cousin Natasha Thomas. This was very similar to the Plyler family accident. A tire tread separated from their vehicle as they traveled on I-95 like the Plyler family. Hakeem was thrown out of the car and was most seriously injured. His mother was also seriously injured, and according to her lawyer, she had more than 15 surgeries since the accident. Alex, along with his colleagues, opened the case on May 26, 2010. They again filed lawsuits against the tire and car manufacturers. A notable part of this story is that Hakeem Pinckney was deaf from a young age, but he managed to achieve success despite his misfortune. He attended the South Carolina School for Blind and Deaf and had perfect attendance. He was the student of the year and even played on the football team before this tragedy. This accident left him quadriplegic. Alex took advantage of this. He managed to win the lawsuit by making videos of Hakeem because Hakeem can now move to show up in court. Once again, Russell Lafitte was appointed as the conservator and Alex was appointed as the legal guardian, although the guardian part was legally not needed as Hakeem was 19 years old already. Hakeem was taken to a care facility in Aiken County, but just like the Plyler sisters, Alex filed everything in Hampton County, where he had the connections to make everything go the way he wanted. On November 15, 2010, Michelin Tire filed to move the trial out of Hampton County. Hampton County was known for being extremely friendly to plaintiffs, but Judge Perry Puckner, a Murdaugh family friend, denied the request on June 6, 2011. On October 7, 2011, Hakeem's case was officially settled, with Russell Lafitte as the conservator to both Hakeem and Natasha, and Alex serving as the legal guardian. Judge Shia Odom did the appointing and also added no disbursement to be made without prior approval of the Hampton County Probate Court. Of course, this was ignored. 2 days after the case was settled, Hakeem was found brain dead due to his ventilator being unplugged for 30 minutes. On October 11, 2011, Hakeem was officially pronounced dead at 1 p.m. As Hakeem is quadriplegic, he could not unplug it himself. So initially, they thought it was the fault of the care facility, and the Murdaugh's law firm handled a wrongful death lawsuit against the care facility. Back then, nobody can figure out why and question this. Now it seems like the death is almost too convenient for Alex to milk more money out of Hakeem's misfortune. After Hakeem's death, Russell Lafitte had no legal rights whatsoever to make any further financial decisions for Hakim at this point. Yet, he still filed for a large single-premium settlement annuity. He listed Hakim as the measure-in-life, although Hakim was already dead at that point. This is important because the measure-in-life is the person whose life expectancy is being considered when calculating the annuity. Next, he listed himself as the owner and payee for the benefit of Hakim. His name was written over a whiteout, so it was not clear whose name was originally there, although it was most likely to be Hakim as Russell prepared the document beforehand. He appointed Hakim's mother as the beneficiary, although he had no legal rights to choose this beneficiary because the law stated that when a person dies intestate and had no spouse or children, their estate is divided equally between their parents. They chose his mother Pamela as the beneficiary because Alex's friend Corey Fleming was representing her in her injury case, and would make it convenient for them to take money from her. On December 21, 2011, Hakim's $300,000 settlement and Natasha's $325,000 settlement were made. Of course, the client did not receive their fair share of money, nor they know how much they were supposed to get. Natasha only got $83,000 of her settlement money and had no idea it's less than 1/3 of what it should be. This time, Alex and Russell divide up the money into multiple transactions and distribute them into multiple accounts so that it will be hard for anyone to notice unless someone purposely investigates these transaction records. As soon as these two settlement checks were made, Alex divided them up into multiple checks and money orders. Alex even sent money order to his father Randolph III, which was very shocking given that Randolph III, a reputable member of the PMPD firm, should somewhat know the accounting and cash flow of the firm, so he should suspect the source of this money, but nonetheless, he still deposited the check directly into his bank account. Another money order was for Russell Lafitte's father. It seems like these two families had generations of cooperation with each other. There's also a money order that went to Maggie, and there was two payments that went to Hannah Plyler's conservatorship. As mentioned in the previous part, Russell had given Alex large loans from Hannah's account, and with Hannah coming of age soon to collect the money, it had to be put back in. Before Alex created his Forge accounts, he opened a business called Murdaugh Charters. It is listed as legal service, although Alex was still employed at PMPED. This business is believed to be a money laundering business, and a $40,000 check was sent to Malik Williams' account, who is a client of Russell, but he is not a client of Alex. Therefore, this means that Alex and Russell will steal money from their clients and put the money back by using new stolen money from their new clients, a classic Ponzi scheme. However, it seems more secure than an investment Ponzi scheme, as there will be always people getting into accidents, so there will be always new cash supplies. On January 3, 2012, Alex wrote a $60,000 check for Russell to cover for conservator fees. They used this money to cover more of the Hannah Plyler loan. On June 13, 2012, Alex receives more proceedings from Natasha's settlement for over $25,000. Of course, he did not disclose the settlement to her. 2 months later, on August 29, 2012, Russell Lafitte makes 4 more transactions with Natasha's money, in both cash and money order. As mentioned before, Hakim's mother, Pamela, had over 15 surgeries since the accident. Her medical bills were in the amount of $220,000. When her $350,000 settlement for the medical bill was made, Alex received the money and kept the remaining $130,000 for himself. This case showed us Alex's progression in his scamming game. He would divide up the money into multiple transactions to avoid the attention, and he created his money laundering business to clean his dirty money. Arthur and Donna Badger were a married couple and had 6 children. On January 28, 2011, Arthur and Donna Badger were driving on US 278 in Allendale County when a UPS truck crossed the center lane and struck them. Donna was killed instantly. Later, Alex represented them in a lawsuit against UPS, and he was able to negotiate a multi-million-dollar settlement in the late 2012. Instead of passing the settlement to Arthur, Alex Murdaugh and Russell Lafitte worked together again to steal more than $1.3 million from Arthur. In South Carolina, if a person died with intestate, Then half of their estate goes to the surviving spouse, and the other half goes to their children. The law requires a legal representative to be assigned to manage the estate. Since Arthur is the surviving spouse, then it should be his responsibility to be the legal representative for Donna. In fact, Arthur was representing Donna since February 9, 2011 in Allendale County Probate Court. However, on August 30th, 2012, Alex tricked Arthur into signing away his rights as his wife's personal representative and replacing him with Russell Lafitte as Donna's new personal representative. On October 30th, 2012, Russell filed a verified petition in the Allendale County Court of Common Pleas to approve the settlement of survival and a wrongful death claim. He swore under oath that Arthur Badger had specifically renounced his right as a statutory beneficiary. This means that he swore under oath that Arthur did not want the money that he sued for, and the Badger family did not even get notified of this news. This is very strange that the court even approved this, and the judge did not question the legitimacy of this petition. With the petition approved by the court, the settlement money was received on November 19, 2012. Only $500 of the entire settlement was applied to Donna Badger's estate. The rest went to the wrongful death settlement. This is done because the estate requires supervision from the probate court, while the wrongful death settlement does not. The wrongful death settlement is directly paid to the beneficiary to compensate for the death of the loved one. Since Arthur already renounced his right as the statutory beneficiary, the money went to Alex and Russell. On October 30th, 2012, Alex settled Arthur's injury case. Since they couldn't access it like they did with Donna, because Arthur is still alive, they found a new method. Alex was supposed to present Arthur with the document to sign for the settlement, but Alex changed the document, and Arthur signed a document that would send his settlement to the PMPED trust account. Then Alex informed the firm that the settlement check has been lost and need to be rewritten, and Russell divided the money into 4 different checks and paid to the Palmetto State Bank. Alex continued to steal this money. He used it to pay back his credit card, sent money to car dealership for his card, and of course used it to cover the loans he took out from using the Plyler sisters' account. Meanwhile, the Badger family had no idea that they were entitled with this amount of money. Arthur was struggling to provide for his 6 children. In the case for minors, their settlements are usually paid at a certain age, although it can be paid before 18 years old through the court, but Arthur was not aware of this. The oldest daughter accepted an offer from a settlement factoring company to sell her part of the settlement for a much smaller but immediate amount. One by one, the Badger family children sold their part of the settlement for a much lesser but immediate cash. This transaction should have been looked over by the court, but the court did not stop this unfair and damaging trade. Therefore, every authority who handled Arthur's case did not protect Arthur's best interest. Later in time, the death of Gloria Satterfield happened. That involved the death of Alex Murdaugh's housekeeper, Gloria, and Alex scamming her son's insurance payment. By the time this case happened, Alex already finished setting up and was using his money laundering fake business account to process his dirty money. He named it Forge to pretend it is a business account from Forge Consulting. He not only used this account to steal from the sons of Gloria, he also used it to steal from his client Dion Martin and the Gary family. Speaking of Gloria Satterfield, we only went through the case briefly in the first Murdaugh video. Since Alex has revealed more information about this case, let's go through this case in detail for the next video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay alert.